They were literally mocking each other throughout the entire fight. Just look at him. From the very first seconds, Aliff, the fighter in red, dropped Ramadan with a knockdown. Ramadan got back up. He managed to stand, but would he regret it? Because what followed became one of the most legendary and brutal battles in One Championship history. Despite the knockdown, Ramadan remained stubbornly arrogant and kept acting as if it was him who had scored the knockdown. Normally, fighters respond to trash talk with restraint and stick to a tactical approach. But Aliff is the kind of fighter who can't ignore provocations. You could clearly see how it started to get under his skin. He immediately began trying to catch Ramadan on a mistake, but Ramadan looked like he'd taken some kind of testosterone pill. His urge to tear the entire ring apart gave Aliff no chance to punish him. Instead, Ramadan started taking control of the tempo and imposing his dominance. Somehow surviving the knockdown, he found a second wind. Yes, Aliff was more accurate, but Ramadan made up for it with speed and chaos. Just look at his strikes. They were impossible to predict. Left, then instantly right, kicks, danger coming from every direction. Aliff was slipping and evading, but he couldn't avoid everything, and that was completely understandable. Now, every time Aliff tried to respond, Ramadan came back even harder. Everything was leading to one outcome. The pressure was simply unequal. Aliff was holding on, but it was obvious that Ramadan was pushing much harder. Man, what a fight. There aren't many like this. But let's keep watching. Ramadan started reading Aliff completely, and Aliff was clearly confused. Still, he kept pressing with kicks, thinking that one of them would eventually land. But time after time, Ramadan caught them and fired back with even harder counters. What can you say? Life teaches nothing. Hoping for a miracle in the ring like that is a plan doomed from the start. Not one worthy of a victory, but the fight was nearing its end. From the looks of it, neither fighter wanted to give up the win. Push just a little more, and Ramadan would clearly pull ahead on the scorecards. However, that early knockdown could weigh heavily in the judges' eyes. Aliff kept trying, grinding out points, responding with fewer but heavier shots. Ramadan, on the other hand, was spending everything he had, fully aware that this fight could go down as a legend of the promotion, and that it had to end with his victory. Just imagine that level of tension. The fight was so wild that it could have ended not just in a knockout, but in something far worse. It was terrifying to watch Ramadan completely abandoning any rules or sense of morality, doing everything to knock out Aliff. Then came the final bell, and Ramadan understood everything without a single word.